Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about this very cheap Chinese LED bulb. It was the cheapest LED bulb I could find on the whole market. 10 of them cost me a ridiculous $6.80 shipped to Germany. And you can get them single piece for about $1 shipped. They're claimed to be 3 watt, 250 lumen LED lights. Today we're going to have a closer look at them. First of all, we're going to weigh them. It weighs 22 grams. And for comparison, I have this Müller-Licht LED bulb, which also is 3.2 watts at about 240 lumens. If we compare it, if we weigh this LED bulb, we will see that it weighs about 31 grams, which is almost 50% more than this Chinese LED bulb. And the Chinese LED bulb should perform almost the same. So this is kind of weird. So on this PCB here, you will see 10 LEDs. If you take the whole thing apart, you will be able to see the internal power supply, which is a capacitive dropper circuit. All of those LEDs are in series, and this is why I have the whole setup back there. My laboratory power supply can only put out about 26 volts maximum, so I have this XL6009 DC to DC boost converter, which can put out about 36 volts. Also, I have a current meter on the output of the DC boost converter and a voltmeter to check the voltage. The power supply in here seems to be of quite good quality. They even put a little bit of foam on there so it doesn't make contact with the PCB, which actually is not even metal, it's just plastic with some metal layers in here to get at least a little bit of heat from the LEDs. The power supply seems to be quite good. You have a name-branded electrolytic from Kairui with actually 105 degrees Celsius maximum temperature rating. And it is a 4.7 microfarad. But if you look at the voltage rating, it's 250 volts. I hope you can see that. This is ridiculous. You should have at least 400 volts with 20% tolerance. This thing should basically blow up if you hook it up to 220 volts AC. If you rectify it with the rectifier in here, which is a full bridge rectifier, 4 diodes in here, you will end up having about 400 volts on this capacitor. So that could be quite a problem. All of those LEDs are going to get hooked up to this power supply, and we're going to see how bright they will actually be at about 3 watts and what you can tweak out of them, because this LED bulb is not made for use. I think so, at least. I bought 10 of those LED bulbs to take them apart, because this LED PCB is quite nice to have, and the electrolytics in here, although they're only 250 volts, are good for some other projects. The casing might be good as well. Put in a different LED, like a 1 watt Cree LED with 150 lumens output, and you have a little very efficient 12 volt LED bulb. So we start off taking positive, for sure hooking up to the positive of the LEDs. And next we need the negative, hooking up to the negative of the LED panel. Here you can see that the current it's currently drawing is just like nothing. We can see it on a 20 amp range, and the voltage going to the LED panel is 25 volts. If we increase the voltage, the current should increase as well. We're at about 30 volts now. You could probably also use this video as an efficiency testing of the XL6009. So we increased the voltage to about 35 volts, and we're taking 70 milliamps, which basically is about the 3 watts that this LED panel was claimed, or this LED bulb was claimed. The voltage where these LEDs perform at their wattage is about 3.6 volts. That's pretty bad because high-end LEDs on the market end up at about 3.1 or 3.2 volt maximum. The LED panel gets pretty warm, so even if this bulb would output the power that those LEDs are currently running at, it would get too warm. They would probably last like a few hundred hours, because I can tell you this is about 65 degrees Celsius. Anyway, those LEDs are quite bright, and if you hook them up to some kind of aluminium plate using some epoxy back there, and now you can actually see the layers on a PCB there, because the LEDs light up quite bright. Yeah, they're jumping at about 70 to 80 milliamps. That's quite okay. So, I hope you liked the video. I hope we will see each other in a different video. And don't buy this bulb to plug it into your wall. Buy this bulb to take it apart.